is SBC. She's spending lawful money so she can get like me. K to the I to the N to the G. Shout out to King Harry, that's the OG. Represent the 100 kings and queens. King Stevian represent the beans. My live life claim is what you see on YouTube, yo, that's my thing. Shout out to Puerto Rican, that's my queen. She come to Florida so fresh, so clean. Not like out west the stream, that's my king. Every day my telephone ring. Jet likes Master P, that ice cream king. It's no hook unless you ride with us. With the 100 kings and queens, building your trust. 100 kings and queens, building your trust. The kings in your town, we call it Pound Town. 100 kings in, let it out, pound by pound. Can't forget about the queens with me now. Moving others out the way, that's how it's going down. The queens in your town, we call it Pound Town. The queens all in, let down, pound by pound. Can't forget about the kings with me now. Cause others out the way, that's how it's going down. I'm chased by the beast, so I call my niece and niece. Ammunition nail, they'll both give you hell. Another pound down, I heard him when he yelled. Another nizzle dead, I ain't even going to jail. You busters try to compete, but y'all all fail. While you're doing UCCs, I got your notice in the mail. Civilization rejected, my tribe is protected. Like Birdman on my name, put some respect on my name. I can't let it, we got a private jet. 100 kings, 100 queens, can you get ready? My song wasn't in the movie Five Nights at Freddy's. They use another song, them Europeans petty. I love to eat, but not everyone spaghetti. I got 100 King's tea in my new Yeti. Some of y'all are slow and some of y'all are get it, but it's still going down in this Pound Town. The kings in your town, we call it Pound Town. 100 kings in, let it out, pound by pound. Can't forget about the queens with me now. Moving others out the way, that's how it's going down. The queens in your town, we call it Pound Town. The queens all in, let down, pound by pound. Can't forget about the kings with me now. Cause others out the way, that's how it's going down. 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 You hear this sound? Yeah, and there's another 100 King, 100 Queen production. Get some, get some. Yeah, don't be dumb. King Stevian. Yeah. Shout out to Lottery Rich, bitch. What? All right, kings and queens, clash your swords. You know how we do. And all the kings and queens, y'all already know this.
100 kings and 100 queens.
We gon' show up, show up, show up, show up. And I'm about to show you, okay, the breakdown of this Pound Town. All right. If y'all haven't heard that original version by that female artist, Sexyy Red, y'all should go listen to it. Stop the video and go listen to it. Just type in Sexyy Red Pound Town Spring Edition. Watch that one. And then they got another one that's the official video. Watch both of them because they together probably ain't no more than 5-6 minutes. This is a one verse song. This is what's bad about this. I mean, it's ratchet, but it is a one verse song. And it got 25 million. Now with the other people using it, it comes about 50 million views for this song. You know, people using it on shorts and all that. It's a shame, you know, and we wonder why the youngins act the way they act. They act this way is because of this type of music. You know, I mean, I grew up in the music industry, started out at 15, and, you know, when my mom them heard rap, they used to think that was bad. The music we had then has nothing to do with the music today. The style, it's a whole new genre. So it's sad. Because when we used to listen to Jazzy Jeff, you know, Girls in the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble, Trouble, Pee Wee Herman, what was that? The Gomer Powell thing. Song that came out. Just Ice, Fat Boys, Run DMC, LL Cool J. Even going up into the 90s. I mean, we had P. Diddy. They were just talking about how they dress and you know, it wasn't nothing about no killing, bang, bang until NWA got there. They said it was already going. No, it wasn't. NWA is the one who really started the gangster movement, then people just took it a step further. Okay? If it would have stopped there, it would have been okay. You know, but now it's ridiculous. So, the song that I'm breaking down today is my version of it. I have to put some kind of good content in it and throw it back out there to feed the world something positive. So, I'm going to break it down so that way you won't think nothing in the song that I say is negative, all right? Because a lot of y'all think certain things are negative and it's not. So y'all need to understand this. So I'm going to break this down. And before I get started, shout out to Lottery Rich. Can't forget about Cernay. Can't forget about King Ralph and King Nervon. You know? And I didn't give this king a shout out on the song, but I'm giving him a shout out right now anyway. Shout out to King Kemar. Okay, Kemar Sterling. Shout out to him. For supporting the movement, man. For supporting the movement. Much love to you, King. And all the kings and queens. All right, so let's get started with the hook of the song. On this song, at the beginning it says, "The king's in your town." So, you know we're talking about the 100 kings. And if you're a king, it's your job to know what your duties are when you come to a town. Okay? Your job is to make things better. Probably meet with the other kings, come up with some plan, not just to hang out and key. You know, sometimes you might have some type of celebration and y'all have a feast together. You know, but the king's in the town. Okay? So the king's in there to get things right. Now, the kings go out before the queens go out. Okay? Why? Because the kings got to make sure that the queens are safe entering in. So if the kings never come back and you never hear back from the king saying, "Hey, queens, y'all can come on," then you know the king's been taken out. So this is why when a man opened the door, the queen don't supposed to go in after he opened the door. No, he's supposed to go in there and look out. Look and see if everything's safe. Right? He goes in first, not the queen. Imagine you going to a store and they have a gunman in there. And the king step up in there first. Pop! And then the queen like, "Well, he ain't never came back, so it ain't safe." Yeah, you better jump in your car or get on your horse and haul tail. Okay? But if he come back, he's going to let you know, okay, queen is safe. That's the purpose of the king opening the door. And if you go back in the days, the king used to carry the carriage and, you know, or however they did it. And he used to be going in first. The queen used to be sitting on high. All right? So, king's in your town, he says, so now we call it Pound Town. Okay, because we coming out to lay this thing down. Call it Pound Town, we coming in there to kick some tail. And when I say kick tail, we mean take back our negotiable instruments. Okay? Take control of our state. All right? Educate the people or the beings, right? Remove those who do not belong. Turn them in, put them in prison, jail, whatever we got to do. Because it wasn't right for them to do what they did. All right, the 100 kings in. So now, okay. The 100 kings in, so that's one of the reasons why we call it Pound Town, all right? So it says, laying it down pound by pound. So I just explained what the king's going to be doing. So we're going to hit a pound here, pound there. There's so much weight on them from us, they can't handle it. So that's what's meant by that. Okay, it says, can't forget about the queens. See, the queens are already behind us. So we already went in and did what we had to do before they come in there to make sure it's safe. Right? Can't forget about them. It says, who with me now? So what did I just explain in the beginning? Okay, the kings go in, then they come back to tell the queens it's okay. So I left out of that town, went back to get the queens, and now I brung them back in. I led the kings first, and now I'm coming back to lead the queens in. The kings are okay. Right? So it says, move the others out the way. So that's what the kings did when we went in there. Move those corporate crackheads out of the way. All right? That's how it's going down. Okay? And then I reversed it. I said the queens in your town. Okay? So now I went and got the queens. So we call it Pound Town. So now we're really calling it Pound Town because now the queens finna lay the rules down on how things need to be. Okay? The 100 queens in. They finally in. They in with the kings now. Laying it down pound by pound. So what are they laying down? They laying down the sound, what it is, what the words coming out of their mouth is. The rules, the law. They laying it down. Okay? This is the second go round now. Can't forget about the kings. See, now I'm saying I can't forget about the kings. They was already there. It says, who with me now? So I got the kings and the queens with me now. Right? Move the others out the way. That's how it's going down. Okay? So, the kings already moved that mess out the way. Okay? That's why I went back to the kings. That's how it's going down. So that's the hook, guys. That's how you break down the hook of Pound Town. My version. Alright? Verse 1. Right, let's get into that. I'm in your town with this SPC. So where's the SPC? Okay, so now when the kings first went in, we had to go in with something. So we go in with our SPC. You can't go in as a corporation. So we went in secured. Our straw man. We moved our own straw man. Okay? With this SPC. So then I goes in to say, she's spending lawful money so she can get like me. Okay, so if I got the queens, one of those is my queens, or many of them is my queens, spending lawful money so she can get like me. Okay, so I had the SBC, that's how you get the lawful money. And now you spend it. So now if we keep the Europeans in there, the Europeans work for us. And they pay for whatever we need. If there's some corporate crackheads that's still there, they're there and they know their place. That's to serve us. Okay? Right? So that's the purpose of them even being here. Unless we hire them as an intermediary to go to the Treasury force. Which we don't trust them no more. Okay? K to the I to the N to the G. And if you don't know what that spells king. Shout out to King Harry. That's that OG. So if you imagine a video we making with this, put my hand up at King Harry. You know what I'm saying? He's giving me big ups. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's that OG. King Harry been here in the 100 Kings and 100 Queens since the beginning. Okay? And also with, King Franchise, Lottery Rich. Yeah, shout out to them kings there. It says, represent the 100 kings and queens. Okay, so he's representing us from Tallahassee all the way to the queens, all the way to Queens. So, nationwide, pretty much, he's representing. He's helping out those in this city, that state, that state. So he's representing when he's helping, okay? It says, King Stevian represent the beings. Okay, not saying King Harry don't, but I have to really lay the plan down, fight for them. And so I'm representing the beings by the fight that I do, by the knowledge that I get from the Most High, by listening to the Most High, allowing it to be downloaded to me, and then I give it back out. That's how I represent you. Okay? All right, it said my live life claim is what you seen. Now, what I mean by that, we don't use live life claims. We don't need that. We use the deed poll. Okay? When I say my live life claim is what you seen, listen to this. It says on YouTube, that's my thing. So, when you're on YouTube, like you're on this channel right now, you listening to me, My live life claim is me actually living it, not talking it. Okay? So everything that I'm doing, that's me living it. That is my live life claim there. The action of it. All right? It says, shout out to my Puerto Rican, that's my queen. She come to Florida so fresh, so clean. Not like Outcast, she screamed, that's my king. So we talking about the queen that I'm associating myself with, and just giving her a shout out. Telling the other queens, yeah, she gonna come in there in this town. You know what I'm saying? That's my queen there. She's not a stranger, she's that queen. So let her in. All right. It says every day my telephone rings. Right? Because people are always calling, trying to get in 100 kings, 100 queens. They ask you questions. So don't think it's a dead zone there where it don't never ring. It always does. Okay? It says just like Master P. See? Master P phone was blowing up. It says Mr. Ice Cream King. So if you remember Mr. Ice Cream Man, if you ain't ever heard Master P, Mr. Ice Cream Man, just type it in on YouTube and listen to it. Some of y'all old heads, y'all don't know about it. So that's what's meant by that. So it goes on to say, it's no hookup. So I started right there, and I brung that from Master P. So Master P did the movie, I Got the Hookup. He had the song, I Got the Hookup. Holly if you hear me, So that's that right there. And then I go on and say, it's no hookup unless you ride with us. With the 100 kings, 100 queens, building your trust. And then I repeated it. The 100 kings, 100 queens, building your trust. So, we fight for you. We're there for you. The queens, we're opening the door for you. The kings gotta go first to make sure you're safe. Okay? So when I say building your trust, it's like a double-edged sword in a sense. It's good though. Good double-edged sword. So on one end, we building your trust so you can trust us. But we also with this university, we're building your trust by the documents and the actions that we do. You know what I'm saying? That you do, because we're giving it to you to do. So we're building your trust in two ways. See? Two different trusts. Physical trust or spiritual trust. And then it's still spiritual trust because you trust us. All right? So let's go. It goes back into the hook. The king's in your town, so we call it Pound Town. The 100 kings in, laying it down pound by pound. Can't forget about the queens who with me now, moving others out the way. That's how it's going down. The queens in your town, so now we call it Pound Town. The 100 queens in, laying it down pound by pound. Can't forget about the kings who with me now, moving others out the way. That's how it's going down. And I already explained that to you. I think I beat that dead horse on that one when I talked about the hook. So verse 2, it says, I'm chased by the beast. So maybe Paul was right there. So the beast is this system. They don't like what I'm doing. That's why they compress these views on my channels so that way it won't look like I got millions of views. Let me tell you something. I have a system that I use, right, to prove my actual views. Y'all also got to understand that when you see a video on YouTube, that's also that same video in Ghana, same video in Belize, same video in Europe somewhere, and they have their own unique channel. Okay, like when I was doing the digital tour, and I'm about to hit that off back again next year. iTunes, Amazon, all of them have, and even LinkedIn have their own link for that country. Like if you type in King Stevian on Google and you search down, and when you see LinkedIn, click that link. That is the Kenya link, not the United States link. See? So there's a link for every country that these recordings go to. Don't think it's just in the United States, right? Because when I looked at one of my views before, and I said this before, it was to a song, and it only had, I think, maybe 18 views. And then when I go to look at my reports from Song Trust, they got it for 30,000 in Germany. Because that lets you know there's two different links. So this is why it's important that y'all know the SEO and how to do it to get in those other countries with your instrument. This is because remember we went into the global now. So globally, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to do the SEO on all these countries. And I'm going to break this down. I'm going to do another SEO site to show y'all how to do this. So it says, I'm chased by the beast. So I call my niece Shanice and my niece Chanel. They'll both give y'all hell. Okay. Now, both of my nieces don't play. Okay. I know my niece Shanice. I say she's ratchet. But I just do that. They don't really know the system at all, but I just threw that in there to really give them a shout out. All right, because I would never give my blood any kind of love on these songs. So there it is. All right, another pound down. So another pound down. So we didn't drop that pound on these corporate crackheads, on that beast that came at me. All right, I heard him when he yelled. See, so we dropped that pound on him. Bop, and he yelled. Another nizzle dead, and I ain't even going to jail. So, we dropped the pound on him. He's dead. What I mean by that, I don't mean no physical dead, because y'all said, oh man, you talking negative. No, when I say dead, it's like what it says in the Bible, let the dead bury the dead, or the word of the Most High. Let the dead bury the dead, meaning you're a corporation. Okay? So remember, the Europeans took our positions as the living beings, so that way they can get the foreign money, the lawful money, acting like they're us, Indians, okay? So once we drop that pound on them, boom, they back to being a corporation. We took back what they stole from us, right? I ain't going to jail. Can't go to jail for that because it's a spiritual thing. You busters trying to compete, but y'all all fail. So that goes to those who trying to come at King Stevian, say this and say that. But listen what I say here. While you're doing UCCs, I got your notice in the mail. So this goes out to that guy, that human, that want to sit and do a UCC on my record company. Cityside Records still here, live and well, baby. We're foreign. Now you can do, we're global, been global. Before I even created the 100 Kings, 100 Queens, or the Most High created. Okay? Yeah, I got the notice in the mail. You think because you do stuff, I'm not going to know what you do? Man, that's going to be corporations and people reach out to me and let me know things. See? But you failed because it did nothing. You just wasted your fiat. Now you got to go settle the debt with that, buddy. Solicitation rejected. My tribe is protected. Okay? So your solicitation what was sent in the mail was rejected. Okay? Because my tribe, which I'm with, also know I'm going to be protected. My tribe is protected from that bull crap. Then I say, Lightberg man, on my name, put some respect in. And I had to say it like that, you know, because Bear Man, you say, put some respect on my name. Y'all remember that. If y'all haven't seen that, go on YouTube and type it in. Birdman, put some respect on my name, and you'll see. I can't let it. We got a private jetted. Okay? 100 kings, 100 queens to Nairobi, Kenya, get ready. So what I mean by that is, when I say we got a private jetted, that was a company that a long time ago, over 2 years ago, me and King Damien found. So that way when we get our lawful money, we can charge up our accounts with this private jet company and we can fly wherever we want. And you won't need a U.S. passport to fly on a private jet. How do I know this? Because one of the kings told me. One of the celebrity kings told me. Can't tell you who he was. Okay? Still communicate with him. But he said you don't need a passport. So he the one that let me know that for facts. Okay. My song wasn't in the movie Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, if y'all know, the movie just came out, Five Nights at Freddy's. My song came out 8-9 years ago, called Five Nights at Freddy's, right? So the Europeans came, these European rock stars came and came out with a song. So somehow this company that was over the video game Five Nights at Freddy's, everyone was using mine. I had millions of plays. I know I had millions of plays because I got paid for it, okay, through the sync license. And so I just went the other day and looked. They took the main video down that had over 1 million views down because they don't want my song being seen amongst millions. See, anytime to come to a copper tone man, a copper tone being, they don't want him it's kind of like Kanye West. We don't want him having millions of views. So this proves what's going on the YouTube channels, that they don't want you having that many views. And it's the corporations that's doing it. Because he ain't gonna play ball with us. We don't want him having this many views to reach that many people. This ain't nothing but an instrumental song. So I don't understand why they're hating. But they came in and said, oh, you need to take your song down. Why? So it was a big thing, a big fight. They wound up taking the song down, titled Five Nights at Freddy's. Listen, you cannot, and I called the copyright office. They said you cannot copyright a title. So that's one of the reasons why I can call this song Pound Town. You can't copyright a title of a song, but you can copyright your lyrics, and none of my lyrics match hers at all, period. My lyrics way, way more stronger than her. Hers look like a drop of water to me with ocean and land. See, because I'm giving punchlines. I'm giving positive information and knowledge and injecting this into your membrane, right? But anyway, they didn't want the song out there, but they kept all the other Caucasian, European artists out there who had a Five Nights at Freddy's song, except mine, because I had so much fire behind mine. It ain't nothing but the instrumental, but it's the spiritual behind it. I used to pray over these songs before I even put them out there. They don't like that. So my song wasn't in the movie Five Nights at Freddy's. They used another song, them Europeans petty. So at the end of the movie, you can barely still hear it though. They played the Rockstar Group song. My song came out way before that Rockstar Group. I was the first artist with a song called Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay? I don't know why they playing. So then they want to use that song in the movie, but they put it all the way at the end when the credits rolling up. But then by that time, everybody walking out the movie. They would have used mine, it'd have been great. But so I go on and say, I love to eat, but not everyone's spaghetti. Okay? So that's a play back off of the Europeans petty. They trying to get into my fiat and lawful money so I can't eat. So that's why I say I love to eat. But then I go on and say, but not everyone's spaghetti. So if you was going to feed me fiat, it was meant to be that y'all ain't supposed to give me that fiat anyway. I'm supposed to eat from your hand. Because that evil. If you got evil in your mind and your heart and your spirit and you giving me that fiat, that evil going to be on them fiat notes. And it ain't going to make it to the destination that I need to make it to help people. That's why that was cut off. So it says, again, I love to eat, but not everyone's spaghetti. And y'all also know that's a punchline, because you always hear people say, you don't eat everybody's spaghetti or every woman's spaghetti, because they might put some red in it. Y'all know that saying. But anyway, then I go on to say, I drink the 100 Kings, 100 Queens tea in my new Yeti, or in my Yeti. Y'all know what a Yeti is. It's that silver cup, metal cup, or whatever. It can be ceramic, and it keeps your drink cold or hot. Okay? And then I goes on to say, some of y'all are slow, and some of y'all won't get it. Yeah, some of y'all just won't get these punchlines, what I'm saying. Unless I break it down like I'm breaking it down now. That's why I'm breaking it down. but it's still going down in this pound town. So I'm saying it don't matter if you get it or not. We still gonna do our things as the 100 Kings, 100 Queens. All right? So, that's it. So let me go and tell you about this. I got different versions to this song. We're gonna make a whole album for this song. It's gonna be different versions now. So I'm gonna play you one of the versions at the end after I get off here. And the way it's gonna be is we're gonna make a book out of it. And that book is gonna be a short story book. Maybe about anywhere from 600 to 2,000 words. We're gonna throw this in there as well, the breakdown of the Pound Town, and you're gonna have the lyrics to the song in it, and the actual, like I said, story. Each song tells a story about what happened. We got one. It's all about this ghetto ratchet girl. She went out with King Stevian. And so I introduced her to the elegant world, the world of lawful money, the 100 Kings, the 100 Queens. And when she saw how I acted, she pretty much wanted to be a queen. So I started taking her to these different places, showing her how we operate, how we go to war. So each story is a part of every last one of those instances in this book. Okay? And there's going to be a video on YouTube that is going to be part 1, maybe the part 8, 1 through 8 it might be. We might do it that way, or I'll do 10. Depending on how many tracks King Lamont added. But I'm going to give y'all one. I think I'm going to do the one when I took her on the date. Okay? So just imagine when you're listening to the song that I'm on a date with her. And the music is elegant. Still got my rapping in it, but you got to think of the music and the time I'm spending with her and where I am in this instance. It's making you use your imagination. Okay? But I'm telling y'all that date is when she first was introduced to the king and queen world, and she wanted to be a part just from that date. That's what your dates is about when you go on these date things they call dates. You know what I'm saying? It's to extend it out. You know what I'm saying? Make that person be a part of you every day. So it's not just one date, it's every date. All right? So that's it. If y'all use this information to get free, do not blame me. Blame the L, the O, the R, the D. Won't he'll do it? Oh yes, he'll do it. So what you need to do is get this knowledge and start to pursue it. I'm King Stevian, representing the 100 Kings and the 100 Queens. I am out. Peace. Enjoy the song. Let's go on this date with this queen. King. Yeah. Stevian. Shout out to King Wow. What? King of Surname. That's right. Can't forget about King Nervon. We're laying this thing down. Pound by pound. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Come with it. Get it. Get it. Get it. The kings in your town, we call it Pound Town. 100 kings in, let it down pound by pound. Can't forget about the queens with me now, moving others out the way. That's how it's going down. The queens in your town, we call it Pound Town. The queens all in, let it down pound by pound. Can't forget about the kings with me now, cause others out the way. That's how it's going down. I'm in your town with this SBC. She's spending lawful money so she can get like me. K to the I to the N to the G. Shout out to King Harry, that's that OG. Represent the 100 kings and queens. King Stevian represent the beans. My live life claim is what you see on YouTube. Yo, that's my thing. Shout out to Puerto Rican, that's my queen. She come to Florida so fresh, so clean, not like Outcast Stream. That's my king. Every day my telephone ring. Jet likes Master P, that ice cream king. It's no hook unless you ride with us with the 100 kings and queens. Building your trust. 100 kings and queens. Building your trust. The kings in your town, we call it Pound Town. 100 kings in, let it out pound by pound. Can't forget about the queens with me now, moving others out the way. That's how it's going down. The queens in your town, we call it Pound Town. The queens all in and down, pound by pound. Can't forget about the kings with me now, cause others out the way. That's how it's going down. I'm chased by the beast, so I call my niece a niece. And my niece Chanel, they'll both give you hell. Another pound down, I heard him when he yelled. Another nizzle dead, I ain't even going to jail. You busters try to compete, but y'all all fail. While you're doing UCCs, I got your notice in the mail. Civilization rejected, but tribe is protected. Like Birdman on my name, put some respect on. I can't let it. We got a private jet, 100 kings, 100 queens. Can you get ready? My song wasn't in the movie Five Nights at Freddy's. They use another song, them Europeans petty. I love to eat, but not everyone's spaghetti. I got 100 King's tea in my new Yeti. Some of y'all are slow and some of y'all are get it, but still going down in this Pound Town. The kings in your town, we call it Pound Town. 100 kings in, let it out pound by pound. Can't forget about the queens with me now, moving others out the way. That's how it's going down. The queens in your town, we call it Pound Town. The queens all in, let it out pound by pound. Can't forget about the kings with me now, cause others out the way. That's how it's going down.